What it do? Hey, Trey, tap in. What up, brother man?
Yeah, I don't know if this ever actually works because I got to enjoy it like shit.
How you living?
I'm cooling, man. I'm over here.
Yeah. What up, brother man?
Yeah, I don't know if this ever actually works because I got to enjoy it like shit.
How you living?
I'm cooling, man. I'm over here. Some good
Damn,
people.
bruh.
East Coast living.
Yeah, you watching the full game?
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't see me. That's crazy. They don't should be showing me love up here. Instagram really don't fuck with me.
You're an idiot. How
No,
you
they
living?
don't.
Let's talk
I'm
about the game, man. How you feel about it, man? Tell me your insight. That's why you can't get droids. Shitty connection. We loading. Hold up. I might have to try to get him to rejoin that joint. All right, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you a lot better.
Yeah. Tell me about how you felt about the game.
It was good. It was just like out of reach from the Heat for a vast majority of it. I mean, it just seems like they were not going to get over the edge whatsoever. I mean, even Bam coming back was a good boost, but it just didn't seem like they were going to get over the edge.
I mean, I felt like they could have stole that game and forced the game 6, but I mean, at the same time, it just kind of sucked because like Jimmy was doing drugs with the Flames because like once the Lakers got up the half court set, Jimmy wasn't really being aggressive enough, so they really settled for poor shots.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was not being aggressive for good reason. Like, maybe having to conserve some energy, but it's interesting being like the it guy and being the single most valuable weapon on your team, and then you have to get other people involved, and if you make a mistake, then everybody makes a mistake in a way. So I think he was kind of playing off of that, but it was a tough outing. With even from the beginning of the game, it's like you just realize the length the Lakers have with KCP playing good, regardless of anybody else. It's like, yo, that dude was balling today.
Yeah, and I guess that's the blessing and the curse that the Lakers have. So from like an efficiency standpoint, what you're gonna get out of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and then there's always that wild card of who's gonna be that person that you know basically help
Kills
them
you.
get there. So yeah,
Yeah.
KCP killed them.
Yeah, bro, of
I
all
didn't
people.
expect KCP to go off like that.
Wouldn't expect him. Wouldn't expect the Danny Green, but I mean, Danny Green didn't do too much. But still, like KCP, he really just came out hot. They interviewed him like with like mid game. He's like, "Yeah, you gotta be aggressive. Gotta be aggressive." Anything else? Yeah, you won't stop. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. He stayed aggressive.
But I really like. I know like you're saying that Jimmy try to conserve some energy and all that stuff, but bro, this is a game. This is a game altering
Well, I
situation.
didn't say conserve energy. I just said the room for error was very small, and I feel like it looked like it. But you're right. He should have just bet on the house and kept it going.
Yeah, man, that joint was blowing me. A lot of people, before the game, they were saying, with what's his name, with Bam not, with Bam not being in the lineup or Bam coming in the lineup, essentially what's going to happen is these dudes essentially are going to limit the space that Jimmy Butler
Yeah.
needs. But I still felt like the space was pretty okay with him. So
Yeah, there was definitely spots where he should have been a little bit more aggressive in the early on when he got that foul on Dwight Howard. That was a good look, but just coming down the stretch, it wasn't enough. Or he maybe didn't apply the necessary pressure like you were saying, which of course he didn't. They lost the game, so
yeah, and I think on Friday that joint that joint might be a dub, bro. I kind of like
Yeah.
looking back at it now. Like I wish Spo didn't really play zone game 1 and 2, or at least like obviously like the first game always.
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, after the first game, he should have went straight man because that shit was
Yeah.
working. Like they made LeBron James work that whole game. Like he still
Yeah.
had an efficient game. You know, he had 28, and I think he shot like 50% from the field. But they really made it hard. And I like how they put Iggy on him, Bam, and they also put Jimmy on him as well too. So they did a good job on AD and LeBron. But at the end of the day, like they just needed more scoring in the half court set for real. And then those boards really killed them.
Hell yeah.
It got to a point where LeBron settled for I think like 2 or 3 threes in the fourth, and they just got the offensive rebound, and then they were able to get fouled because they were in a bonus. And then what was shocking was LeBron James made his free throws.
Hey, speaking of Braun, and Rizzo, what's up, beautiful? Speaking of Braun, you see what he did to Tyler Hero?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! And like, I wouldn't even have looked at the ref if it was Tyler Hero. Honestly, I might have stayed down until they came back down the court. I would have laughed, fake it or something. But boy, was that big boy basketball.
And it's funny too. Like I'm thinking back to the last game when Tyler Hero hit that shot and he made that little smirk. I kind of went back to there was like some funny ass video. Where they kind of utilized the Avengers and they used what's that dude's name? What's
Thanos.
The dude's name? Thanos. So basically they had a little Thanos quote, but at first they had Damian Lillard doing what's the shit called? He was going dummy or whatever. Then they had Russell Westbrook barking, and then they had Jamal Murray hitting the shimmy, and Tyler Hero does that, and you know the rest is history, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that he can fight. Because if Bam stays in the game, they're gonna stay in the game. But at this point, I'm just worried about them generating enough offense, especially if Jimmy has to basically go for 30 plus a night for them to win.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and Jimmy looks tired physically and spiritually. I mean, but that's what big players do, and then the rest of their team that may not be the people that would kill you on a night and a night out basis, but the rest of the team, finds the area and they go off. So KCP, it was KCP's night, and he's gunning for that Finals MVP, KCP.
At the same time, like even though Bam is playing, I can see why people said like they like Myers Leonard and Kelly Olynyk in the game because Bam is so great as a point center. He basically does everything. He's like a Swiss Army knife, but he is limited to an extent on the offensive end. So there'll be a lot of times where you can kind of cheat off of him for real. So I wish Dragic was playing. What do you say?
We need to play.
Solomon over Duncan for defense. Yeah, bro. Not Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson's defense is ass.
Oh, it's terrible. And even Tyler Hero got cooked a lot of the game, but Duncan Robinson, Sheen from Jimmy Neutron is not doing it.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Yeah, it's bad. It's crazy because he had a good night too. So, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, when you're getting cooked, it doesn't really help.
OG, building.
What's good, OG?
OG, what up?
But yeah, so Duncan got cooked. Tyler Hero kind of got pushed around a lot tonight, and they injected him to the starting lineup, which I mean, he's pretty much a starter, but it looked like his legs really weren't in it too much. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of looked weight on him as time went on. And then when you start seeing, when he's hitting the shots, it's beautiful. But when he starts shooting those shots and it's coming down the stretch of the game and they're not falling, it just looks kind of not the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You think they win? He said, "What's good, Trey?" He said, "Elazus." That's an ugly name. We need a better name.
Elazus, what's good, OG? Hey, I got the funniest story about OG. I'm gonna have to tell it. I'm gonna have to tell it that next time we do an episode. I got the funniest story when we were practicing. We were doing some practice playing stuff, but that's not for today.
But yeah, who you got winning the next game on Friday?
Shoot, I think the Lakers are gonna get out of here. I think Bron has to throw Bronny a birthday party and give him some hands. Not, no, I'm playing. He's not giving him hands, but but yeah, I think he's gonna get out of there, go see his family and all that good stuff. I just don't see it happening, man. I think spiritually the Heat are a little bit defeated. We haven't seen them in this position for real. So I think it's a wrap. I think they go ahead and end it up.
Yeah, especially if Dragic can't go, because that's the extra dribble penetration that they need to get it out to the shooters. It's like Jimmy's trying to do everything for him. Bam will try at the top of the key to get something open off that screen or handoff, but it's really not working. So they just gonna have to figure it out. And then my other question for you before we end this joint real quick is,
Okay.
I guess through these 4 games, who you got as Finals MVP? Because I mean, AD stepped up defensively tonight.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, I think LeBron for the most part was doing his thing, but when it mattered most, it seemed like AD was making all those switches he needed to, contesting good shots, getting some blocks, and he had that obviously that dagger, which killed everything.
Yeah. Hey, look, bro. Y'all definitely gonna go out. All right. I wouldn't use the B word, but you guys are not going out like grown men, so you guys gotta go out. Now y'all may go out. Y'all are gonna go out fighting. Y'all are gonna go out fighting, but it's not gonna be the prettiest thing ever. And tonight was a close game. I mean, tonight was a close game. So yeah. So I wouldn't say you're not gonna go out like grown men. So y'all will probably go out fighting. And that's what the Heat do. They go out fighting. So I'll retract that statement. But what was your question? I got lost in my comment.
Question: do the Heat have a chance? Oh, I didn't even see that earlier. Not so. The Heat did have a chance, but when you go down 3-1 against Brian,
yeah, it's tough. Oh, Finals MVP, AD, definitely.
Finals MVP.
Yeah.
But for your Finals MVP, who you giving it to? You giving it to Brian or AD?
AD, easy. Yeah, I mean, it would be beautiful to give it to Bron, but I see them giving it to AD. He had that crazy freaking game 2, where like he was unstoppable. That wave that he is like the really. I mean, and it's hard. It's crazy. Like we're gonna get up here and say, "Yo, yeah, LeBron wasn't an X factor," because LeBron very much is, being one of the best players, being the best player all around at his age. But you got to give it to AD. I feel like, and that's what it's gonna be. What you think?
I mean, I don't disagree with you. Personally,
Yeah.
It don't matter to me. I mean, both of them.
Yeah.
You can go with either or, but I think for the narrative which the NBA likes, they're gonna go with old GOAT James. So
LeBron James. I mean, yeah, that's a beautiful narrative. That makes more money.
That makes a lot of money, right?
Yeah. And then give it to AD next year.
He's been basically averaging a triple-double this whole series, for real, too.
That's on God.
And I guess my other last thing is, like, I guess for Miami Heat to at least force a Game 6, what do you think they have to do?
What do they have to do to force a Game 6? Again, like you said, Jimmy Butler's going to have to be a lot more aggressive, and they're going to have to get a few more defensive stops. I mean, they're good defensive schemes, what they do, but it's kind of just to hold on. They're going to kind of have to make a real stand on defense. So I think Jimmy Butler's just going to have to go 8 mode. Probably, I guess the Duncan Robinson shooting balanced out, but probably some shots to hit from his perimeter players, and even like that last one where they just want to get out to Jay Crowder, that was huge. But a few more shots and Jimmy going 8 mode. That's all.
Yeah, I agree with you as well too. So, yeah, I mean, if Kendrick not gonna play 25 minutes and play that poorly, it's like, yo, why you?
Yeah.
But yeah, they just got to figure out the way. Maybe Warren's right. Maybe you do play Hill and cut some of his minutes. I'm
going Warren.
Desperate though. You said what?
As I'm going Warren's suggestion.
Yeah, man,
he GM.
But we gonna see what's good. Omar, what's good? Nate, how y'all living?
Yo.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna see what happens on Friday. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I just want a little quick little recap. See what everybody else spending and shit. So
I'm mad they got me in jail because they don't like me because of the programming of my phone and the lifestyle that I live. But I will overcome this too. All right. I will not let them oppress me on this app.
you see the question Warren had. Warren said, he said, "Do you think Brown will need another ring to convince people of his GOAT status after some people are calling this an easy ring?" We kind of
Nah,
talked about that on the last episode too.
nah,
I
nah.
think his
And I don't think this is easy as people think. I mean, maybe you might say the matchups, the competition in the moment, but even like the whole journey of it, just parentheses, it's not super easy. I, there's going to be, again, a harsh divide, but
yeah,
I think the people that stand on the side where they say this ring is enough, to say, he was good enough to be in that conversation, that their argument is just as valid as the other side with their ammunition. So I think this is fine. Did it come the way we thought it might come? No. It's the parentheses season. It's the yada 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 like that. But this season bears its challenges as well.
yeah, for sure. I mean, if you look at the overall entirety of it, going through the West, and then facing this well-coached team, I'm not taking anything away from it. I ain't gonna lie to you though. When they went up 2-0, I was like, "Yo, this shit over." I don't know if
Yeah,
I watch it, but I like credit to the
yeah,
Heat fighting. So, I mean,
yeah,
I'm just at this point now where it's like I don't even want to give the GOAT title anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just think we just have to appreciate players within their generation itself. So, I think
yeah,
for LeBron, he's done more than enough to cement himself in that GOAT conversation for the rest of human's lifespan or whatever. But
hmm
I don't think makes him get closer to Jordan, or if he loses it, it doesn't either. So
yeah. And like dude said, like Dragic is hurt. Are people still devaluing the bubble championship? Um, People, when you say people, I mean the critics, the outsiders, possibly, but I think there's a level of respect. We did talk about this too. But there's a level of respect that the players have already given it because they understand that they've been in there. You're not seeing your family. It's all it is basketball, or you go out and you stare across and maybe you see the freaking Magic Kingdom. You can't even get no stripper or lemon pepper wings in that John. So you know what I'm saying? You know
hey
what
man, I
I'm saying?
gotta try those wings, B. I gotta
Hey,
try those wings. I
hey.
know that shit hit.
I'm going to Atlanta. I'm planning an Atlanta trip as we speak, and I'm going to pick up the wings.
Hey, you got some, But yeah, I think people are always going to devalue the championship, and I feel like there's a lot of LeBron haters as well too. So, like we said earlier, they're going to try to diminish everything he did. But like you said, they had to deal with a lot, being in the bubble, and
yeah,
I'm not going to devalue it. Won't have
yeah,
chances, so nah.
yeah. They couldn't even smash the COVID testers. I mean, it's crazy. This shit's crazy.
And then he says, "Do you think the Heat will be ranked number one next season?" I feel like it's too early to tell, to be honest with you.
Ranked number one in what? In basketball in general, or the Eastern Conference?
I'm assuming, knowing Warren, I think he means in the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
Is that what you mean, Warren, in the Eastern Conference?
No, it's not happening.
Yeah. Unless,
No.
unless they try to get like a free agent, but there's really no free agents out there and not trading anybody right now.
Shoot, Pat Riley could do it. Pat Riley find somebody.
Pat
The
Riley always
Godfather.
finds a way. Nah, I think the number 1 through 3 seed is pretty much stamped.
Yeah.
If the Bucks stay the same, they're always going to be a great regular season team. Toronto's always going to be a great team. I got to see how KD and Kyrie pan out. I feel like they're going to, have to gel together. It's going to take a long time for them to gel together. But after that, you got the Celtics too. So
Yeah.
I think the Heat's still going to be within a game, 3 games behind the first seed, but I don't see them getting the first seed. But I mean, everyone's going to get better, so they're going to have that
Yeah.
confidence until next season. So I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't think they're going to be the number 1 seed.
Yeah. Why the fuck do LA fans think they are underdogs in every series? Because it's great marketing. It's great marketing.
I never for once thought they were an underdog in any season.
That's a good lie to tell. That's like saying that's like saying, you got all the girls. Like, nah, I ain't got no girls. Chill, chill, chill. It's great marketing.
Yeah, yeah, bro. LA is definitely like we just wanted to see Dame go silly, you know what I'm saying, try to stretch it to, 6, 7 games. But and then like the thing is, like, I can see I don't see them being an underdog. I can see why people why people were worried, because
Yeah,
the Lakers weren't playing the best in the bubble, and it felt like LeBron couldn't really get adjusted to everything, and their role players were making shots. So
yeah.
I can see why. And then
What's
Rondo
good, Dre
went
Ball?
up to the second round. So I don't know. I don't think it's diminished, man. But Lakers got this joint in 5.
Yeah, that's on God.
On God.
That's on God.
That's on God, man. But any more questions? If not, we about to head out. What y'all got?
Hey, Dre Ball. Next time we conjugate, man, you gotta come show us how you breaking rims. All right, I seen you out there, man. So you better pull up next time. All right, I'll send you the details.
I still remember Dre at Woodside. Like, he hit a grocery out of nowhere. His head used to be just bigger than his whole body, and he hit a grocery out of nowhere.
That's that stuff that Anthony Davis was taking.
Man.
Whatever Dre was on. I don't know, man. In his veins.
Okay, and there's another. Warren back at it again. He said, "Does the ring solidify Rondo's Hall of Fame spot?" I think he's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. I think
Yeah,
it said he's gonna be the only player to win 2 championships for the top 2 historic franchises in the Celtics and the Lakers. I mean, one of the best floor generals. He's a winner. He led the league in assists for a couple years. I don't see why he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Not first ballot, but he's definitely gonna win the Hall of
yeah, big time. Big rings.
Fame. Big rings. But cool, that was the first little IG live. I kind of wish we were doing this like after every game for real, because like
Yeah,
when you record the podcast weekly/bi-weekly, you know what I'm saying, you kind of miss out on that initial reaction, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we still do a great job at narrating and giving the overview of everything, but this was cool.
yeah. Let's try to figure this out going forward. That'd be dope. Sorry you can't see me again. I'm being oppressed. I'm being but it's all love. It's all love, man. Shout out to everybody that was listening too. We appreciate the love and the support,
Yo,
man.
Nate, I need a painting, bro. What's your commissions talking about? You know what I'm saying? I got a new spot in LA. My walls looking a little empty. Let me get some nice paintings, man.
Oh, for same, Nate. I enjoy art. I enjoy local businesses. So
Back.
what up with it though? What up with it though?
You nice with it.
Yeah. But let me get out of here, man.
Yeah.
I gotta do push-ups in the morning, man. I'm training for an Avenger course, an Avenger Save the World course, because we need it.
Nah, I feel that. All right, yo.
All right, brother, man. Peace, love, and Afro Grease. Deuces.
All right. All right, peeps. That was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little mini post-game analysis from the Seezus show. Sir Seezus traded XXIV. If you haven't already, subscribe on all major platforms at the Seezus show. Sir Seezus traded XXIV. And on that note, I'm out.